Hey, honey. Are you awake?
Yeah, I am. Is it lunchtime for you now?
Yeah, I just went on my break. The project I've been busy with is winding down. So, it looks like I can go back home for a bit next week.
Really?
Yes, really.
Yay! Oh, Kira will be happy too.
I'm sorry for making you feel lonely all the time.
Well, yeah. I feel a little lonely, but I married you because I love you for your passion and hard work. And it's so awesome that you're working abroad.
I don't care if it's awesome or not. I feel bad that I make you feel lonely.
You should be proud of what you're doing, Jack. Don't worry.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. You always help me by saying supportive things like this. Oh, by the way, Kira has her kindergarten play on the 7th, right? That's the day I fly in. If everything goes smoothly, I can go straight from the airport to the school to see her.
Wow, that'd be great. But I'm wondering, can you go without me?
Huh? Why?
Well, there's something I really need to do on that day. I was wondering what to do about that. I really hate to ask you to go alone, but my hands are tied.
Oh, really? Well, I don't mind going alone.
Thank you. I'll tell Kira later.
That's okay. By the way, I have some big news for you. You'll be really happy when you hear it.
Really? What is it?
It's still a secret. I'll tell you when I see you.
I wonder what it is. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm getting kind of nervous.
Why? We've been FaceTiming like every day. I'd understand if Kira hadn't been seeing your face or hearing your voice, but she has been.
But I haven't seen her in a really long time. I wonder if she forgot me.
That's impossible! She was all excited and said, "Daddy's coming!"
Really? I've just arrived at the kindergarten.
Okay, don't forget the parent meeting after.
I feel like I'm going to cry.
Huh? What's wrong?
I just walked by Kira, but she didn't notice me at all. I waved at her, though. She's talking to another dad now.
Oh, she just didn't notice you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, it'll start soon, so I'll catch you later.
Got it. Thank you. Hey, Jack? I heard from one of my friends, but you didn't go to the parent meeting, did you? Why not?
Because I didn't need to go, right?
What? Of course you do! Did you ditch your daughter because she ignored you?
It doesn't have to be me who goes. It doesn't seem like she was my daughter anyway.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, I was pretty surprised too, but now I've settled down. I heard her scream, "Daddy!" after the play finished.
What?
She went straight to another guy without looking at me. I talked to him in the restroom because I thought it was weird. I told him, "Your daughter is lovely."
Huh?
He really talks a lot. He was really friendly after I complimented him on his nice watch. It's been 9 years since you started seeing him, right? That's even before you met me.
Wait. What are you talking about?
I'm talking to you about Kira's real father. Hector Hughes. 31 years old, address unlisted, unemployed, former model. He's certainly very good looking. I don't get why he has a Rolex when he's not working, though. Can you explain it to me?
Huh? Are you with Hecky now?
Hecky, huh? He's here. I left Kira with the teacher. I explained the situation, then she went pale, but she understood it. It's obvious to her that chaos will ensue.
No. Look, I'd like you to listen to me.
Yeah, I've been listening to you this whole time. I've been listening to you because I want answers. So, answer my question.
I dated Hecky in the past, but he had a fight with a key business partner, so he needed to quit his job. So I thought I should support him.
I see. In short, he's manipulating you.
He's like a friend now. Isn't it normal to help your friends when they're in trouble? It's just that after I married you, I happened to get pregnant with his baby. But you're the only one I love, so I couldn't bring myself to tell you. Before I knew it, things turned out the way they have.
You happened to get pregnant with him? Do you even know how pregnancy works? You did it with that scumbag, so that's why you got a baby.
But, well, I mean, there's no love between me and Hecky. It's just like exercise for us.
Exercise? Well, that's disgusting. Hell no. What is wrong with you? You really are vile.
You don't have to go that far. We were getting along so well, so how can you be so mean to me?
Why are you acting like you're the victim here? Cut it out! What's your point? If Kira is that attached to him, he goes to the house often, doesn't he? I was giving you a lot of money, but I found it suspicious how quickly it was disappearing. He must have been spending it too.
I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. But think about Kira as well.
Are you serious? Look at what you're doing!
It's better for her to have a kind father figure around than for her to be missing you all the time.
Yeah, you're right. Her father should be with her.
And I told Kira not to call him Dad. She always calls him Hecky too, but why?
Isn't it obvious? Your other guy clearly makes her call him Dad in secret from you. Anyway, I don't care what she calls him. I'm not talking about that. No matter how many times she calls me Dad, I'm not her father. I'm just a stranger who gives you money. Oh, this is seriously giving me the creeps. What were you thinking?
I already said sorry like 100 times! Let me ask you, Jack. You were satisfied with your life before, weren't you?
Huh?
A family who's waiting for you, even if it's from a distance. A kind and understanding wife. You should lay off me a little because I played my part well. I don't know why Hecky went to the play, but you would never have noticed if you didn't see him.
He wanted to get attention from other moms. He said a handsome guy who shows up out of nowhere is bound to turn heads. It was his master plan.
What? What are you talking about?
He told me everything. He said his wife wasn't there, but his plan was a huge success. What a stud. Lol.
Let's just back up a bit. What do you look for in a partner, Jack? For me, it's a stable income and good genetics.
Good genetics?
Yeah. I don't want to say this, but you look pretty average, right? But your income is incredibly good. So I think it's normal for one person to make up for what another is lacking.
That's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
I'm saying that you need to think more flexibly. It's fine for Hecky to be the birthing father and you to be the raising father. But I think there needs to be something in it for you. So if you have something you want from me, tell me, and I'll make an effort. I think there are lots of ways to have a family. It all depends. In this day and age, people have relationships in all sorts of ways.
Wow. You don't get it at all. Do you think you can just cheat on me and rationalize it? Stop trying to justify it and just make it up to me. You're spitting nonsense to try and make it seem like cheating on me and taking my money wasn't that bad. I'm just being exploited. And I don't know why you're under the impression that we're still going to be together. I'll get the process started to divorce you by the end of tomorrow.
What?
Of course I will.
No way. Then what should we do about Kira? We're both not working.
Then work. Sorry, but I don't have any intention to keep feeding a psychopath, a former model leeching loser, and a child who isn't even mine. I will get my divorce and get you to pay for the money you've extorted from me.
I can't believe you. You're the worst.
Huh? I'm the bad guy here? Huh.
The second you learn Kira's not your real daughter, you're just going to abandon her? You're so selfish. Don't you feel a shred of attachment to her? We won't be able to afford to live if we have to pay you compensation.
Serves you right. And, rather than spending your time whining to me, maybe you should start to look for a job.
I hate that part about you, Jack. You think you're such a big shot because you're working abroad. But I can see the real you behind all that. With an attitude like that, you're sure to mess up your life big time one day.
Okay, if you say so. Say whatever you want.
I'm not paying you a dime. First of all, there's no proof of any of this. As long as Hecky denies everything, you don't have a shred of evidence. He wouldn't mess up like that. I bet you don't want to live a sad single life, so sleep on it, okay? A package just showed up from Thailand. There's a DVD inside. What is this, Jack?
Oh, that. I forgot that I sent it. It's no longer your business, so forget it.
But I watched it already.
What? Why would you open someone else's package?
Well, what was that house? It looked like a life-size dollhouse. Was that for real?
A property I found in Thailand not too far from where I'm posted. I have an estate agent friend over there, so he sold it to me at a great price. I was thinking of living there with you guys, but it was a waste, so I'll sell it.
Wait,
Why?
don't sell it. Please.
Why not? I have no intention of living there with you anymore.
I've always dreamed of living in a house like this. Remember? We talked about wanting to live in a nice big house somewhere sunny like this before.
Yes? So?
I want to live with you.
Not a chance. What's wrong with your head?
I know what I'm saying might sound crazy, but I didn't know how much you were thinking of our family, Jack. I'm really sorry that I said those horrible things to you. Please, can we start over again?
It's probably impossible for you, Bonnie. You can't speak Thai for a start. I don't know what I was thinking.
I'll study. How hard could it be?
What are you going to do about that guy?
I'll break up with him. I've reconsidered. If I can start over with you, I'm prepared to leave behind my life here, Jack.
All right. Then can you come here, where I am?
Yes. Where are you right now?
Your parents' house.
Are you kidding?
They're furious, so you should come here soon. All that stuff you said about evidence? Your guy told me everything after I grilled him just a little. He's really pitiful. Was he really worth ruining your life over? Not that it's any of my business anymore, though.
Wait, I can't be with him. I want to be with you, Jack.
Oh, really? I want to be with anyone but you, Bonnie. You can't be so fixated on me. Think more flexibly. Yeah, well, you asked me earlier about what I expect from a wife. Someone who isn't a leeching parasite. After that, Bonnie and the former model guy, who were living in luxury with my money, had their lives turned upside down. They ended up having to pay back all the money they ever took from me. In order to keep paying back, they started to work even weekends and holidays, always exhausted from work. I heard that they always swear and yell at each other, unlike the rosy relationship they had in the past. As for Kira, she was left at Bonnie's parents' house, living with her grandparents and avoiding her parents' quarrels. I live in Thailand alone, but it's a more comfortable life than I expected. Since I immersed myself in my work, I got promoted afterwards. I'm forgetting that incident little by little and trying to move forward.
Hey, Nancy, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Would you be able to come home a bit early tonight?
Why? If you have something to say, just tell me by text.
This is going to be a pretty long conversation, and one I'd like to have with you in person.
Oh, then I can't do it tonight. I'm meeting up with a friend after work for drinks, and when we're done, I was just gonna go and stay overnight at their place, so I'm not coming home.
Really? Again?
Is there a problem? You jealous that I have more friends than you or something?
No, that's not it at all. It's just that as your husband, I'd really appreciate you making more time for me than your friends. That's all.
Just because you're my husband doesn't mean I need to spend every waking moment with you, you know?
Yeah, I know that, and I wasn't expecting you to spend every waking moment with me. I just have something important to talk to you about and wanted you to make some time for me.
Okay, so then tell me now.
I told you, it's going to be a long conversation, and one that would be best done face to face, not by text.
Ugh, what a pain. Anyway, I can't do it tonight. I finally have a day off tomorrow, and I promised my friend we'd drink the night away to celebrate. So, I don't have any time to spend with you, got it? We'll have to talk some other time.
Okay, I understand. Good night. Hey, Nancy, it's getting late, and you're still not home, so I'm guessing we can't have our conversation tonight either?
Nope, sorry.
Nancy, lately you've been either working late or going out drinking with your friends every single day of the week. We still haven't had any time to talk.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, you said you wanted to talk, didn't you? Give me the gist of what you want to tell me by text, okay? Like the Cliff Notes version. Then I'll tell you if it's worth my time or not.
Worth your time?
Well, if you're not gonna tell me, that means it's definitely not worth my time, so I'll be off now.
Okay, fine. You see, a while back, my grandpa had asked me if I would be interested in taking over his company.
Huh? Your grandpa's company?
Yeah, and that means that if I accept his offer, I'll have to quit my job at my current company. We'll probably have to move too, and since this would all have a pretty sizable impact on your lifestyle, I wanted to hear your honest opinion before I give my answer to my grandpa.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this conversation is definitely not worth my time.
What? Are you serious?
As if you need to ask me what I think. You're saying he wants to hand over the company to you when he kicks the bucket, right? But this is your grandpa's company we're talking about. Who would even want to get some tiny little company like that, even for free?
Tiny? My grandpa's company?
Yeah, it's tiny. So, yeah, I don't know why you thought you should waste my time by even bringing this up to me. There's no way you'll make as much running that company as you do now, so if you quit your job, I'm divorcing you.
Nancy, wait! Don't you think you should give this a little more thought, though?
All right, let me give it some more thought. Okay, I'm done thinking, and my answer is still no. The end.
Come on, Nancy. This is a really big opportunity for both me and us.
I'm sorry, did you not see me say the end just now? Tell your grandpa you're not interested and keep working at your current job. And with that, this conversation is over.
Okay, well, I've actually been doing a lot of thinking about this, and I think I want to accept his offer.
You what? Is this some kind of status thing for you? Do you think that running your own business will earn you bragging rights or something?
No, I don't. This isn't about my ego, Nancy.
Ugh, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm out. You have two choices. Continue working at your current job or hire a good divorce attorney. I have zero interest in being married to some broke loser running some third-rate company.
Nancy.
I'll give you some time to cool off. Message me back once you've come to your senses. Think long and hard about how you want your future to go, okay? Hey, Sam. I think I'm going to divorce you after all.
What?
My boyfriend just landed an incredible job. So I have no use for you anymore.
Wait a minute. Boyfriend?
Yep, my boyfriend who's just about to graduate from university.
Nancy, you've been cheating on me?
Isn't that obvious? I just told you I have a boyfriend. He got an interview with this massive company, and he's set to be hired as soon as he graduates. So I'll have no problem paying whatever you end up suing me for over my affair. And since money isn't an issue, I can divorce you with no problem now.
You're gonna make your college-age boyfriend pay your legal bills for you?
I just told you he's graduating soon, and he's already set up with a job making a huge salary.
I see. You know, I kinda had my suspicions about you for a while. I guess this confirms it. You've been betraying me this whole time.
I'll have my lawyer send you a divorce agreement. Just write in whatever terms you want and sign on the dotted line, okay?
Alright, but first I want you to tell me who this boyfriend of yours is.
Why?
You're not the only one I'll be suing. It'll be hard to sue someone for sleeping with my wife and I don't even know his name or address.
Oh yeah, that does make sense. Tell you what, I'll include his personal information in the envelope when my lawyer sends you the divorce agreement. How's that sound?
Fine by me. Also, I think it's going to be about 2 months or so until I can get the divorce agreement back to you with my terms.
Aw, are you really gonna make me wait that long? What's got you so busy?
I know you're aware that I'm the head of the entire sales department, Nancy. I'm an executive in the company. It's going to take some time to get my replacement ready to take over. So while I have my plate full already at work, I'll also have to find time to look for a good lawyer, meet with him, and get everything else ready. I have so much work to do for the next 2 months that it's making me sweat just thinking about it.
Whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. We were gonna wait to get married until he graduated anyway. See you in 2 months, then. What gives, Sam? Today's the day. Your 2 months are up. Why haven't I heard from you yet? Don't think that you can ignore me and this will all just go away. We are getting divorced as soon as possible.
Good morning, Nancy. I finalized everything with my lawyer, and he said he mailed the forms to you to sign a few days ago. They should arrive soon.
Oh, okay then. I guess I'll message you back once I get them. It's gonna be so great to finally be free again. Sam? About the damages you're demanding from us.
Ah, I see the forms from my lawyer got to you with no issue. That's good to hear.
Yeah, well, I was wondering, do you think you could reduce the amount?
Huh?
Or, well, ideally, it'd be great if you could not sue me at all. I tell you what, how about we stay married instead?
Why?
The thing is, I kinda broke up with my boyfriend. So, I thought that since I'm breaking it off with him, then you could call off your lawsuit too.
Not a chance in hell. I don't think you know how this works. You cheated on me. Just because you break up with the guy you cheated on me with doesn't take away the fact that you cheated. I'm suing you. The only thing breaking up with him might do is slightly reduce the damages I'd be awarded at trial, but that's it.
Oh no. Really?
And furthermore, we're divorced.
Wait, we are?
You signed the documents, don't you remember? And what's with this sudden change of heart you're having right now? Didn't you say you were going to have your boyfriend pay your bills for you?
Well, yeah, that's what I planned to do. But when I told him about that, he got really mad at me and said there's no way he could pay that much while he's still in school.
Yeah, it seems like that should be obvious.
And I guess he didn't know that I'll have to pay you any money during the divorce, since usually men have to give half their stuff to their ex-wives.
Any idiot with half a brain would know. That isn't the case when the wife has an affair and initiates the divorce in order to be with her boyfriend. Tell your boyfriend he shouldn't have slept through Divorce Law 101.
It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
And by the way, your boyfriend isn't getting his sweet job at that big company anymore.
What? Why? What do you mean?
He's been whining about the whole situation on his Twitter account. You could just read that. But it was actually that Twitter account that got him in trouble in the first place. He had been publicly mocking his interviewer for months. The company found out about it, and when they did a social media check on him, they decided that the content more than crossed the line of unacceptable public conduct for a company employee and rescinded their hiring offer. I'm not even sure if he's done any sort of self-reflection either. All he's been saying is that he's mad that he has to look for a new job now.
I had no idea.
Wait, he's your boyfriend and you didn't know about his Twitter account?
I don't do Twitter. All I have is an Instagram account.
I guess you wouldn't know then. Well, for me, it really doesn't matter all that much where the money comes in from. All I care about is that the payments are made consistently on time.
Come on, can you at least knock a bit off the amount?
And exactly what reason would I have to do that?
Well, none, but still.
The lawyer will be in touch with you shortly. You can discuss the finer details with him.
Sam, you've got some explaining to do. Answer me right now.
What do you want?
I was watching TV just now. They were doing a special feature on influential local businesses, and your grandpa was just interviewed.
Oh yeah, that. The news people have been coming to the company regularly for a while now. I guess they finally aired it.
How could some random tiny company like your grandpa's go from nothing to one of the biggest in the area in just a few years?
It's pretty simple, actually. We got some patents on a few new products that just so happened to come into incredibly high demand lately. The rest is history.
And why did the company's name change?
My grandpa thought it would be a good idea to change it to something that was more similar to the product series that we got a patent on.
Then why didn't you tell me about any of that?
You never asked.
This settles it. We are definitely getting back together.
Huh?
Well, that way I won't have to pay you any money after all. You wouldn't be so cruel as to sue your own loving and devoted wife, would you?
There's actually one more thing that cost your boyfriend that job offer. Would you like to know what it is?
What is it?
He had an affair with the new owner's wife.
Wait,
There's no way I could let him join the company once that little tidbit of information came to light. That was the nail in his career's coffin.
hold on. Are you saying...
Oh no. Are you saying he didn't even tell you the name of the company he got the job offer from? Even if you weren't interested at all, it seems like you'd ask about it. If only just to keep the conversation going.
Oh no, I think I know where this is going.
Looks like you guessed it. The company that made a job offer to your boyfriend was my grandpa's, and soon to be mine.
No way!
Yes way. And as the new owner, I can't be associating myself with any sort of person who might besmirch my company's image. So I would deeply appreciate it if you could never, ever contact me again. Wire the amount in the agreement to my account before the week's end, or else you'll be hearing from my lawyer again.
Oh, this can't be happening. My parents said they won't help me, and all the people at my job know about everything, and no one will talk to me anymore. I don't have anyone else to turn to, so... Come on, Sam, please. I swear to God that I'll be the best wife you could ever ask for this time around. What do you say, Sam? Sam, are you there? Wait, did you block me? Please, don't abandon me like this, Sam.
The college kid my ex was sleeping with ended up going to his parents to beg for their help, and they ended up agreeing to pay his legal bills for him. With one condition. He'd have to abandon his current career path to come back and work at the family business, forever. As for my ex, she had been working since well before we were married, so I thought she had to have a decent amount of savings. However, it seems she had spent almost all of it on her boyfriend. Dinners, presents, trips, etc. My lawyer told me she was crying during their entire phone call and saying that she had no money and this settlement would destroy her. She was so desperate to call me that she even called my company's receptionist and begged to schedule a meeting with me. She kept this up for a while, trying every single way you could imagine to get back together with me. However, eventually her boss at her company realized that she had been blowing off her job to make calls to my company at her desk, and when she ignored warnings to stop, they finally got tired of it and fired her. That threw her into a whole new world of financial ruin, and left her no time to obsess over me anymore. It's so nice to finally be able to enjoy a life of peace and quiet again.